I'm Sam Dovey. I'm a senior British weightlifting coach. I've been a coach, an S&C coach for about 17, 18 years, and have been involved in weightlifting for around about 10 years now. So my background, I was a GB sprint cyclist, and was involved in the sort of more extreme side of it, BMX, representing my country, and ended up internationally ranked, and then developed into a coach thereafter, and wanted to help sprint cyclists and weightlifters and strength athletes. So I think in terms of the increase in weightlifting, I would say that's largely because of 2012 and the exposure that we got with the GB team that participated in the Olympics, so people like Zoe Smith, Natasha Purdue, and also Gareth Jones, Peter Kirkbride. CrossFit's also a massive sort of motivator for weightlifting to develop and bring it to the masses. So particularly the fact that when you go to a commercial gym, you can't drop weight on the floor. So you'd have weightlifting clubs dispersed around the UK, but you wouldn't always have additional facilities that were sort of non-health clubs where you could do that. So the whole CrossFit phenomenon has made it accessible. We've seen the sort of Reebok adverts with CrossFit and people actually doing clean and jerks on adverts, on primetime TV. So that's encouraged people to look at it, and I think males and particularly females have realised that weightlifting won't make you big, it will just make you strong and athletic, unless you're deliberately trying to progress into a heavier weight category, of course. In terms of specific weightlifting clubs, there's clubs in most of the major cities, so within the Midlands, I have a club in Henley and Arden, there are clubs in Albury and Smethwick, and as well as the ones around the Midlands, there's clubs in Evesham and a very good club down in Bristol as well. So looking at the geographical landscape, yeah, there's a great deal of opportunity for people to get involved in weightlifting. That doesn't include all of the CrossFit clubs that have become affiliated to British weightlifting, that are also have the facility where you can go along and weightlift, and there's some very good coaches within those clubs as well. We've had people that have come along that just wanted to lose weight and have gone into it and gone on to compete. We've had CrossFitters that want to refine their techniques to a higher level, so they'll come to the club. So yeah, it's accessible to everyone really, and we have a club that's 60% women, 40% men, and as part of the club, the age group started around 12, and I think our oldest is around 55. So we have a really good array of different age groups and sexes as well. I think in terms of optimal build, your height will generally relate to your weight category. So if you're taller, then you'd be encouraged to increase body weight to move up to a heavier category. So it's open to all athletes and all people. There are going to be certain body types that are better in terms of certain movements. Shorter levers will be better, such as squats and jerks and snatches. Longer arms will help in a way because you're not in so much as a deep squat position on the first phase that we call the first pull. But it can work for everyone. You know, we've got within our sort of education and rehabilitation business, osteo practitioner, we treat a 119 kilo super heavyweight that's about 6'3" and is a massive guy, but he does very well.